What's going on, everybody?
Oh my god, I just woke up all our neighbors.
Alright, so we just got back to a hotel. We are back in Indiana after driving for pretty much a week straight. This shit was crazy. Ooh, I don't like cursing on this channel, but this shit was crazy. The loads, I'm tripping here. The loads dried up, guys. I don't know what happened. When I first started this job, there was about 30 loads on the board at all times. Now, I think it's because all the RV companies and these other companies are doing their inventory for the year and stuff, so they're not putting out as many loads at the moment. But it seems it's starting to pick up again, thank God. But the loads dried up. There's like 5 or 7 loads on the board now at any time. Sometimes there's none, and it's scary. So I've been checking this load board every day. Like every 20 minutes, half hour, I check this load board because when somebody uploads a video, when somebody uploads a run, it gets snatched up right away. So you have to pay attention and you have to be able to call right away to get the load. So we saw a load. I was checking this load board, checking the load board. A load popped up, guys, from Loudon or Loudon, Tennessee, however you say it, to Anaheim, California. And when I saw the monetary amount for this run, I had to look at it like 2 or 3 times because I couldn't believe it. I've never seen.
I told them to make sure that it was for drive away, not tow away.
Yeah. I would have died if it was for tow away. Because you don't see the runs for that much money in drive away usually. It's very seldom. So I saw it and I started panicking, and because I can't self-dispatch. I'm only at 10,000 safety miles. You have to be at 25,000 or over to self-dispatch. So any load I want, I have to either email my dispatcher or call in. Now, my dispatcher is usually pretty quick. He answers back within, anywhere between 10 minutes and a half hour. But I didn't have that much time to wait. So
I didn't have any patience. We wanted that.
Well, it's not that I have any patience. I don't mind waiting normally. But this load was $2,300, and I really wanted it. And then, like I was saying, the loads were drying up.
Yeah. So
I called instead of emailing, and I spoke to the main office, and I was like, hey, there's this load. I really need it. I want it. Can you put me on it? So they put me on it. I couldn't believe it. $2,300, right? It was going 2,148 miles, I think. And then UPS gives you a $100 bonus. Oh, shit. I still can't remember what this pay is called, but they give you a bonus, and I guess it goes towards a hotel or food or whatever you want it to go towards, gas. So we just had finished a load in South Carolina, Ward, South Carolina, and Loudon, Tennessee was about 4.5 hours away. We killed that. Drove 4.5 hours, got there, got a hotel, because this is going to be a long run. This is going to take me 4 days. So we got a hotel, stayed there, picked this load up. Guys, it wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting to kind of just bang it out and go back. It was a very tedious run. There was tons of hills and mountains, especially going through Arizona and California and New Mexico, I think it was.
New Mexico is beautiful.
New Mexico is beautiful.
Between the Texas and the New Mexico border, with the sun going down, it was beautiful. As you guys will see on our Instagram if you haven't already, the pictures.
Yeah, I'll drop that link below. The coolest rest stop, though, I think it's called Russell's Cafe or Russell's Route 66 or something like that. Because I-40 runs right along the original Route 66. This place was awesome. It had a whole museum.
And we didn't bring our phone in. It was in the car, so we couldn't even take pictures or video.
Yeah. Awesome, though. The guy has a whole bunch of Coke stuff, Marilyn Monroe, Dr. Pepper. I mean, just a whole antique cars. I mean, it was the most ridiculous rest stop. If you guys are ever on I-40 heading to California, definitely check it out. Definitely check it out. Anyway, this run, it was just so long, guys. 2,300. It was 2,100 miles, but the money was ridiculous. I just never made that much money in 4 days. And the only reason it took me 4 days is because we can only drive 11 hours a day. Otherwise, I probably could have killed it in 2.5, 3 days. But commercially, we can only drive for 11 hours a day and be on duty for 14. So you're kind of limited. Even if you are able to drive longer than that physically, you can't. Not legally, anyway. So we did it. We got there. Traffic was kind of a pain in California. People are scary drivers in California. I didn't really like it.
I felt like we were in New York City.
Especially driving, something so big. I transported a UPS truck. So, people just don't care. They buzz around you. They cut in front of you. They're honking at you because you can't go as fast as they can. These UPS trucks are governed from the factory at 65. So I couldn't go faster than 65 miles an hour.
And the speed limit 75.
Yeah. So people are whizzing by me, and then sometimes these semis, they pass you, they get in front of you in the right lane, and then they slow way the hell down.
Yeah, and then you got to go past them, and then they go past you, and it's
like cat and mouse. You're kind of just jumping in front of each other. It's very irritating.
And we learned our lesson with staying behind them.
My freaking windshield cracked. This rock hit my windshield, and it made a little pebble-sized crack, little spider web. And then the other day we hit a pothole, and it right across the windshield. It just split. Now it's like 3 feet across.
And now with the colds and the heat in the car, it just cracked it even more yesterday.
Yeah, and it's just gonna keep going.
So when we come back from Arkansas, we're gonna chill here for another day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Safe Light come out, and they do it on site. And I think they actually pay you for your old windshield. They give you like up to $100. I won't be surprised if they give you like 25 because they say up to. But whatever. If they give me, it's free with your comprehensive. If you have comprehensive insurance, at least in Florida, which is where my car is registered out of, glass coverage is included, and there's no deductible. So if you guys ever have a crack or whatever, out of Florida at least. I think it's most states though that glass coverage is included and is no deductible, and if there is, it's pretty low. But and the Safe Light Auto Group and a couple other ones, they'll pay you for your old glass. So I mean, if you make $25, $50, whatever, take your lady out to dinner or whatever, and
food.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and then if that Iowa one's still available, just gonna head to Iowa after Indiana.
But yeah, and then the deadheading back, guys. There was no reload, so we had to drive back, and it's just so.
Even though we were together, we were just so tired of driving.
Yeah, and I just wasn't in the mood to sightsee. I just wanted to get back to Indiana to do another run.
Yeah.
So you're just sitting there. If you're not driving, even if you're driving, you're still sitting there. Just it was awful.
And Utah was crazy with the mountains and the hills.
Yeah.
And that's all you saw, and you're like, all right, come on already.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love this job, and I love sightseeing, and I love seeing the different places and the different cultures. But, just after a while in like Utah and California and Arizona, it was just like, all right, already. Like, I'm over this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just want to get the hell out of here and get home.
So we'll pretty much break the pay down. It was a $2,300 payout, and then they take 10% out for me for what do you call it? For like my damage deposit, right? So if you guys are kind of new to the channel or you don't know about this yet, most RV companies, if you don't have a $1,500 damage deposit to put up as an independent contractor, they'll take 10% out of every load that you do till you build up your $1,500 damage deposit. Now this run was kind of good because it took out a good chunk. And to put it towards that, so I'm going to be getting that $1,500 out of the way kind of soon. It took out $210. So after all said and done, I made around $1,800 after the damage deposit and after gas. Gas came between her and I. Just getting there, it was about $500 in gas. So $500 for that, $210 for the damage deposit. So they took out $700, but it still came out with like $1,700 or $1,800 for 4 days. That's pretty damn good if you ask me. The only waste of time thing that kind of sucked was driving back. We had to put $100 in gas, which is great, which is nothing. If I was in like a diesel pickup truck driving back, I probably would have spent probably $300-$400 in gas, especially if it was a diesel. So $100 wasn't bad. So realistically, we came out around $1,600 profit for a week run, because it took me 4 days to get there and 3 days to get back. So about a week. But I think $1,700-$1,700 is pretty damn good for a week.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't make that much. Some people don't make that much in a month. Some people make $300-$400 a week.
It's not really funny, but it's sad that people don't.
Yeah. Well, You don't have to stick with that job. You can always get something else.
Yeah.
You know, I worked for minimum wage at one time.
Yeah, everyone started that way. I mean, look at us now. How far we've come. If you guys have followed us since day one on our YouTube, look at us now. When we were first on YouTube, I think we were in the fifth wheel, or we were getting the fifth wheel, and we were renting a room. Now look at us, we're traveling. As we said,
we're renting a room.
Travel.
We rented a room when we first moved down here, and then we got the fifth wheel.
Yeah.
Ugh, I missed that fifth wheel. So mad that I got rid of that. So mad. We financed it. The payments were cheap. Cheap.
Well, he wanted to do the van life so bad.
I love the van life though. I really did. I love the van life. I mean, my bills were nothing. We can go wherever we wanted. We can boondock.
But look at us now. Now, like, we're actually being able to travel and afford to travel.
All right, guys. That's about it.
Kind of van lifing it in the Kia.
Yeah, we're soul life in it.
Kia life.
Yeah, car life. It's a little cramped. And when RV farts, it doesn't smell good.
Oh my god.
That was another thing that made that trip crappy. Friggin' RV kept farting every 5 minutes. Swear to God. I don't know. I was waiting for him to just blow up.
I felt bad for the dogs too. They were not like
Yeah, that was another thing. The dogs were not having it. Cody was getting very...
Cody kept going back and forth from the front to the back, going under the seats, growling all night at Ari because his foot kept going near him.
Yeah, Ari's foot hangs off the seat in the back.
And Cody has the whole floor to himself.
Yeah, but if Arvy's foot is hanging off, he's not a happy camper.
Cody starts growling and goes after his foot. Oh, there he is.
Can you see him?
It's alright.
Oh, yes, you can.
He knows we're talking about him.
Oh, he jumped. He really jumped down?
Yeah, he's under the bed.
Oh my God, he jumped down on the bed now because he knows we're talking about him. But that's about it, guys. Just wanted to tell you about my biggest run. $2,300. Came out around $1,600 or $1,700. That was for the week. Would I do it again?
Only
maybe. It's just that money, that monetary amount is like. But then when you think about all the work you're putting into it and all the days you're gonna spend
for that money.
Oh yeah, you're not just sitting there, it's a lot of work. But I love this job. We both love this job. We love the money we make. It's ridiculous. If you hear people saying they're not making money with this job, they're doing something wrong.
They have too many bills. That's what it is. That's how I see it. If you're not making enough money, you have too much overhead.
Or you're just not planning right, or if you.
Or you're being too picky.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make a totally separate video on that. I'm gonna actually do it right now. We're gonna end this video and I'm gonna throw another video up for you guys.
So if you see us looking like this, just know it's the same day that we're not here.
I'm not that. Although I haven't showered. Well, I showered now, but I haven't showered. God, it was awful. I haven't showered in a week.
I don't know why we're sharing this with you guys.
Because that's the life. That is true. Yeah. I mean, obviously you could stop at a truck stop if you really wanted to and take a shower.
Yeah, but we don't because it was freezing outside.
And they're expensive. It'd be $20 for the two of us to shower. And when I can get this hotel for $47,
yeah,
and be able to sleep somewhere and stuff, I was like, we'll just roast it out for the next 2-3 days. And
we have wipes and all that other stuff. And
yeah, we were taking quick baths, quick wipe baths.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, I'm gonna cut this video here. $2,300. That was our biggest run.
Yeah.
Do I recommend it? I guess so.
Yeah. Might as well do it. Might as well experience.
Maybe hang out in California for a couple of days. It'll probably be worth it at that point. If you can sightsee.
Yeah,
and
we passed the strip like on the highway, and you saw like all this stuff on the side.
I was gonna go check out the Pawn Stars. Not porn stars, guys. Pawn Stars.
P-A-W-N. You dirty little people.
The Gold and Silver Pawn Shop from the show on I think it's on the History Channel. Yeah. But the traffic getting off that exit was retarded, and I was not about to deal with that because I already dealt with enough traffic.
Yeah, he's like, "Well, I really want to see." I'm like, "Don't you see all this traffic?" I was like, "I just want to get the hell out of here."
Women.
And he's like, "Oh, you're right." He's like, "Yeah, look at that exit."
Yeah, oh, hell no.
So women are always right.
Whatever. Alright guys, I will see you in a couple minutes in the next video. Make sure you watch it. Make sure you subscribe. Smash that notification bell. And if you have any questions about anything, feel free to drop a comment because I know everything.
Back pretty quick.
I know everything.
No, you don't.